The Family Business, Demigod's PBTA actual play here on Girls Run These Worlds. We are here and we're down one of our members, but don't worry, we'll have them back ASAP. But for now, let's get into it. Let's get into our episode 2. And we'll go around and we'll do some quick introductions. Everybody just say your name and what character you're playing tonight. Let's start again. Can't see the overlay, so we're just going to go into it. Arc.
Hi, I'm Arc. I'm Arcanian Ending everywhere online. I'm playing Alexa, who is the daughter of Hephaestus, an artisan and a big tech nerd.
Oh, yeah. And Ava.
Hello, my darling good dears. It's Ava here. I'm playing Philomena, aka Mina, who is the daughter of Aphrodite slash Astarte in the Celestial Playbook. Also, callback from the first episode. For instance, Queen Titania, after fucked up shit happened. You should listen to the first episode.
Yeah, go if you're you might be very lost if you start with this episode, but we're glad to have you anyways. Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm playing Natalie, the daughter of Hypnos, and I'm dressed as a werewolf. Not really a reason, it's just Halloween, baby.
Ooh, spooky Halloween.
Yeah.
As you can see, me and Arc were well prepared for costumes. I'm dressed as me, but with sunglasses on. So that's fun.
McElroy.
I am. Ava has said I'm dressed as Justin McElroy. That's not incorrect. So, and of course, my name is Gaynor. I am going to be your GM today. And yeah, we'll get into it here. So last time on The Family Business, we were introduced to our 4 divine soon-to-be gods. We started with our good friend Mira, who is not on stream with us right now, but we will meet them soon. A daughter of the goddess of creation and water, who was flying in to meet up with her friends, including Alexa, daughter of Hephaestus, and her wonderful AI assistant Mac. Natalie. Every single time. Daughter of Hypnos, who was bringing the car, the Groovy Mobile, the Ronda Rocket, and Mina, daughter of Astarte and Aphrodite, depending on the day and the moment. And coming in on the train here, they met up outside of DC's wonderful airport that everybody loves, managed to get out with only a few slight traffic issues, and got on the road using the magical abilities of the car they were in to kind of compress space and time, beginning their road trip to the Valor and Glory TikTok Hype House Party-a-thon sponsored by Bang Energy. They managed to get to Indianapolis, but not without some minor inconveniences, like the heat not working properly and Natalie sending an email that just says "fuck you" to her dad. It's very normal stuff. They chose to go to Indianapolis because Mira had heard a radio show talking shit about water from a guest host, Layla. And they found the radio station, got up to the top, only to discover through a bunch of Tinder hacking ? And just kind of general tomfoolery, including Alexa putting on fake glasses to pretend to be an IT person. Very normal
I
move.
am an IT person. The glasses were fake.
You're not. I don't think you get to say I'm an IT person if you
You
work in
don't work for
IT but
them.
aren't at the company you work. Don't worry, I'm an IT person.
Mhm.
You managed to get out to the balcony where you discovered that Layla was actually Queen Titania of the Fae, who had been sending her various pixies and sprites to give you, gasp, minor inconveniences in retribution for your absolutely wrecking her whole shit last time you saw her in Atlantic City. Um, Literally being unbothered by her threats of minor inconveniences to get you to turn around and stop your journey to California. There was a push and some yelling and some intimidation and some less than great intimidation. And also, Mira unleashed a soul torrent of water, blasting Titania off the roof. But before you could escape, you turned around to find a squadron of pixies preparing to attack. The last thing we saw was them saying, "All right, bitches, you ready for some minor inconveniences?" And that's where we left off. So, the first thing that happens is immediately, and for no reason other than the story, Mira does pass out. And a lot of people are saying that this could be for reasons other than in fiction reasons. But I would disagree. I had always planned to do this way. Mira does pass out after channeling her mother's energy intensely through her. Just kind of sways on the spot. And then just kind of gives like a smile before not completely passing out, but near unconsciousness. And you hear one of the pixies go, "Oh shit! Whoa, okay, one down. All right."
Can you hold for just like 2 seconds, and she just like picks up Mira and just kind of drags her off to the side so she's not a part of the fight. Just to make sure you can at
Yeah.
least respect that, right? That's fair, right?
No, man.
Okay,
Listen,
cool.
this one thing you gotta know about pixies is that we're really, honestly, pretty cool dudes.
I was about to say you guys are very honest, and we both know that that's a load of shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're very
How
cool, honest dudes.
how tall are they, out of curiosity?
We're looking at probably 7 or 8 inches tall.
Okay.
And kind of floating in air with big. I'll look at your basic pixie is going to be like 7 or 8 inches tall, big old pink, almost dragonfly like wings. I mean, they look all kinds of different ways, but in general, they kind of look like they have big bobbly heads with big old eyes, and they're all wearing like tactical gear, but very small.
How remind me what room we're in. We're in like this
I
like
thought we were on the roof at this
You guys
point.
are on the balcony of the 4th floor of this building.
are there any small objects around other than the
Yeah, there's a brick that was used to prop open the door.
Okay, can Nat use move small objects to just like fling that brick right at this guy?
Uh, yeah. You know what? Sure.
Cool.
Definitely not how that's supposed to work, but I will allow you. But you know what? Since you don't have to roll to do it because it's a cantrip,
Mhm.
go ahead and we're gonna call this smite your enemies. So go ahead and roll plus prowess for me. And we're
Okay.
gonna see how this goes as you like try to fucking whip this brick at this dude. It's almost as big as he is.
I got 5 plus 1, that's 6. And can I use a thread to make it a 7?
Ah, beans. Yes. Okay, you bump it up to a 7 and you manage using one of your threads, your XP in this game. You bump it up to a 7. So you see this brick just kind of float up and start to move quickly. And then at one point, it just kind of stops and starts to drop. And you just manage to catch it and toss it up. And you see it hits him. On a 7 to 9, I'm gonna call this. I don't think you're gonna do harm to him, but what I'm going to say is I think what you do is he's gonna go, all right, execute battle. Oh shit! He's gonna get hit with a brick, and
It's more about the insult of it.
so I will say that they are off kilter for their first. So I will say you guys will get to act first rather than them, who were waiting for you to turn around. So I will say there's no proper initiative in this game. We kind of just everybody gets a turn as we go through as it falls naturally. So as you guys are standing here facing off with this squadron of pixies, there's probably 15 to 20 here. And you know that the entire first floor is staffed by Faye over at G News. So what does anybody know what they would like to do in this moment? Yeah, let's do it.
At this, Mina just takes out her trick shot, like her decked out longbow that was made by Alexis. So it's like all tricked out and everything. And then she just pulled like one of the arrows out, which is like a fishnet arrow, essentially.
Right.
So she wants to like shoot it to get like as many of the pixies as possible in like the net.
Heck yeah. Okay. I think that is pretty basically I feel like that's pretty basically prowess. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus prowess.
Okay. I have a 1 in that, right? Yep, 11.
Cool. And I will say your epic ranged weapon here that you have from Alexa will allow you to do things like shoot trick arrows and like that type of thing. I don't think we need to like mechanically worry about that. So you shoot an arrow, it bursts into a net, and it grabs a good portion of like the dead center of these guys and basically drops to the floor, and they're like, oh no. And we're going to stuck in the net. We gotta get out of this net.
Get wrecked.
You see, the guy who's just been hit with the bricks slowly comes back up and goes, actually, you can get.
You can stay down though. Just stay.
I'm gonna disagree with that. Yeah, all right. So there's now like a section in the middle of these guys that has cleared. Nat, Alexa, any?
Can I start opening a portal to the car? It takes a minute, so like I'm
yeah,
not gonna be able to do
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah. So you're doing that. All right. So we are gonna say a minute here. We're gonna call that 5 rounds of combat here. So I'm gonna say you have to without worrying about this, this is what you have to focus on for the next 5 rounds. So your friends are gonna have to try and keep you from being interrupted. Okay. So you start doing that. Is that a move you need to roll for, or is it just like it takes time?
So it takes 1 minute, and then I have to roll to see if it ends up going where I want it to go. Cool. So I open it regardless.
So it gets opened. It's gonna open. It's just a matter of where. Cool. All right. So we'll keep that in mind. You pull out what do you draw your spells with? Do you draw with a finger? Do you draw them with a pencil? What's your?
I have a calculator.
Oh, right.
So I type on a little calculator, and it kind of comes up like a little hologram thing that I'm doing that. And also I have a ritual spell book, but it's just like an advanced calculus. I'm going to say differential equations.
Sure.
just a textbook that I have on basically like with me. So I have that open and I'm on the ground. Like I probably pull out a paper and pencil. You know how math is.
Right, I know how math does. I do it all the time.
And I just yell while I'm doing it. I'm like, hey guys, can you give me a second?
Yeah, you guys see you guys have seen Nat open a portal before. So you know enough here to know that that's what she's doing, but you know it's going to take a minute here. Alexa.
Okay, since they're minorly inconveniencing us, you know those like sound things they put for teenagers that adults can't hear? I would like my phone to start making a sound like that only pixies can hear, like we can't. Because they're small.
Yeah. So stupid. Yeah, because they're small ears. They can hear special small ear noises.
Of course. Science.
Right. I know how science works and I know it and I love it. All right, let's call this. My God.
I do have crafty.
I think this is crafty. You are basically trying to invent a wavelength of noise right now. Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d6 plus metal for crafty here.
I would do it with Mac, but I'm pretty sure we left him in the van.
Yeah, Mac is actively back. It cuts to Mac being like, let me just. Oh, okay. No, I guess I'll have 2 McDoubles then if it's that cheap.
So he fixed the car and then went.
It's just going just on a drive, man.
Just drive through in circles.
Can't wait for the like drive-through workers to be super confused. Where it's just a speaker,
just like a little speaker up on a pile of boxes with like a stick.
Money, though.
Fucking TikTokers.
He's got Bitcoin. He can pay it.
Oh God.
Do you take payment in Ethereum?
Sir, this is amazing.
All right. How'd that crafty go?
8.
8. All right. So on a 7 to 9, a feature and a bug. So you've got I think we can kind of get into this. So I'm going to say that unless you have you don't have like a list of features and bugs anywhere, do you? I don't think so.
I do.
Oh, you do?
One of the bugs is just loud, which I feel like is appropriate. But collateral damage is on there.
I think, how about you? So we're going to say you pick a feature and I'll pick a bug.
Okay. Do you want me to send you the bugs?
I've got it. I can see it now. I found it.
I guess I want it to be somewhere between disorienting and distracting, like just annoying.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. We'll call that disorienting.
Okay.
And I will choose. I'm going to choose inaccurate.
Oh no.
So you get the pixies, but you also hit you guys. And you all can hear it as well, and it's screeching and it's horrible, and you know it's worse for the pixies. What it is it's that like rising tone, but in an incredibly high frequency. So it's just like so high pitched, and it sounds like it just keeps getting higher. So I'm going to say you can disorient these pixies, but everybody gets -1 2 rolls going forward as you are actively, unless you can do something to stop this noise. And that is going to include on Nat's turn to roll this here. So until this noise shuts off or you find a way to block yourselves off from it, everybody is -1. The pixies, however, are much more affected by this. So what's going to happen here is they are going to, you see the ones who are still standing, they start like flying back into the radio station, and desperately start looking for things to plug their ears with. the only ones you really have left here are the ones under the net and the one who was in charge, who is currently still recovering from getting hit in the head with a brick. Mina.
I just had a really mean thought. I want the mean thought is scoop up the one that was hit with the brick into the net and then just throw them off the side.
I mean, you already pushed Titania off the roof. I mean, I don't see.
If they work together.
Fine.
If
Yeah,
they
they
work
can
together,
fly.
they can fly.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
They're just more inconvenient.
Yeah, it's a minor inconvenience when you think about it.
So if I could do that, I'll totally do that.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I think I'll call this I don't think this is smite your enemies. I think because what you're really doing here isn't hurting them. It's corralling them and like keeping them from escaping as you do this. Because the fact of the matter is, like, you can throw them down as hard as you want. They're probably just gonna get hurt the same amount regardless. So why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna call this roll to perform under pressure. So plus metal.
Okay, so that's a 0. So hopefully. Okay. That is an 8.
An 8. Okay, so a mixed success. So I am going to say that with that wonderful mixed success, I think you choose one. So you can either choose to have it take longer than it should, something breaks, you take a harm, the result is only partially effective, or your next roll is at disadvantage.
I think it makes sense if while she's corralling them and then just flinging them off to the side, one of them has like maybe a dagger to stab at her. So one harm is fine.
For sure. You're actually, it's less like daggers, and you get hit with a couple stun batons though. You can see they have little tiny stun batons as they're like trying, like sticking them out, and it just feels like you're almost getting like stung by insects almost over and over again. I mean, it hurts for sure. It's just not nearly as bad. But like, yeah, exactly. You're getting hit by 20 of these, and it's all coming down to like one harm. So you take a harm. But when you pick them up, toss them over the side, and they start plummeting and then like trying to fly back up and then plummeting again as they all like try to work together, but are also lifting each other. As you throw them over the side, down the bottom, you can see a very angry Titania is standing on the ground, soaking wet. And you can see that she is like actively fixing her body as she like returns back to normal. And she just stares up at you like with a true look of like middle-aged rage.
You should have had that drink with me.
That would be extreme. I'm definitely not going to do it now.
But you should have said yes earlier. Then none of this would have happened. I hope your fairies land on you.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can Titania hear the noise?
No. No way.
She's too far out of range.
She also, you can tell she's like way too old to hear this noise.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
She's like, what is going on? As all the pixies are screaming, she's like, what is everybody's problem all of a sudden?
She did have a big drink with Mira, so I think she did say yes.
In a way, I also, good point. I did have a drink of seawater that got absolutely destroyed my face. My makeup is ruined. And also, I'm very wet. And I can't listen. There's no good way to say that. Titania is going to make her move here. She is going to fly up you see these big fairy wings open up behind her, and she flies up towards you guys on the balcony here, and she is going to shoot some freaking lightning out of her hand. She's gonna do that. Listen, she's like, aha! And it's like, it's lightning, but you can also tell that it's kind of like, it's not like Zeus lightning. It's not like Thor lightning. It's kind of like showy, like ba lightning, like very fey bullshit. But you do also all take one harm as lightning courses through you guys. It hurts for sure. Alexa, or actually, let's go to Nat. Actually, Nat, you're focusing on casting the spell, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're doing while doing that?
Can I cast a cantrip, or will it make me take longer to make the portal?
I think cantrips you can pretty easily do while you're doing something else, right?
Okay. Can I hit myself with distract from the noise?
Ooh, interesting.
Or can I hit, if I can't hit myself, can I hit the other two with it?
So hard to take you seriously with those teeth in.
Well, we can't take you seriously with those glasses.
I am very serious, okay? I went to Yale. No.
I was immediately suspicious, and now I feel bad.
Whoa, okay. All right, well, that's the end of the stream, everybody. Hope everybody had a good time. Ark ruined it for everybody. You can do that. I think you can easily cast the spell, but again, I think this is going to take a roll because it's not just you're distracting yourself, which goes against literally everything that you have done up until this point. And so I think that is going to be metal. I think that is perform under pressure.
Oh no.
You could also argue for awe if
I would
you
rather,
think that you're swaying yourself. If you
I'd prefer awe, because I think what she's probably gonna end up doing is just like frantically singing to herself while she does this. To, like,
okay,
drown
you've
out the
actually
noise.
reverse argued your way into metal then, because what you just described is somebody going, "No, everything's fine, everything's fine." And if that isn't performing under pressure, I don't know what is.
She's just, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna try. Just to herself.
Yeah, I think that's metal. Go ahead and perform under pressure, buddy.
I got a 5.
Okay. So with a 5, you don't do that. So here is my question to you. What level of success would you like to not work? So you can either fuck up the portal, fuck up the spell you're trying to cast right now, or fuck up a third unknown thing.
I feel like, and I would ask the other players if they're okay with that, if she just starts singing and it's like good for Nat, terrible for everyone else. It adds to the distraction, maybe.
All right, cool.
But
like
also
that.
to like maybe the distraction of the pixies who are like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll take that. So I think here's what happens. You start singing to yourself and you're using magic to try and distract yourself. So you're kind of putting magic into your words. What you guys hear is basically a bad karaoke version of this song emanating from Nat, like it's out of a speaker, like it is being beamed at you. The pixies look extremely confused. The ones that are falling, they stop screaming for a minute just to be like, what the fuck is what? You guys will each, while Nat does this, and I will say that you're gonna have to find some other way to keep this noise off of you going forward, because that was a fail. But the two of you do roll your next move with disadvantage. Because all you can hear is Nat singing terribly.
And I will put in, I am singing Fireman by the Village People.
Okay.
In universe.
Yeah, you do that.
Somehow perfectly out of pitch with the high pitched noise. So it's
yeah. It's when one isn't hurting you, the other is, you know. So with that, Alexa.
Great. I'm doing great. Okay, with all this water and electricity, like this is not good for my electronics. Okay, I'm not happy. So I'm gonna use my epic weapon, which is just a whip of Ethernet cords, because what else would I have?
I like the idea. They're also it's not a whip. It is you have several Ethernet cords and are just fucking hitting with them. Extremely good, yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right, so you pull those out. Are you just trying to hit? So right now you guys are on the 4th floor balcony. You're just trying to hit your way into the building. What? Because you got the balconies here. Or are you trying to hit Titania?
Titania. Like,
Okay,
we
cool.
have the portal. It's fine. We don't need to get out.
All right, cool. You are going to hit Titania. Go ahead. I feel like this is pretty basically smite your enemies, and you can get a +1 on this for your epic weapon.
Except that I have a -1 and disadvantage, so.
Sith! You know.
Is disadvantage
Just reroll
Disadvantage.
reroll?
Yeah, reroll to take the lower. I think technically in PBTA it's roll 3 and take the lowest 2, but I feel like it's easier to just reroll personally.
Okay, it's a 5. That was my lower.
Okay, so that's with your total +0.
Yeah, it's a 5. It's
Okay.
really difficult math. I rolled 2 6s on the other one, so that was actually very upsetting.
Okay. So effectively, you pull out these Ethernet cords and whip them at Titania, and Titania just backs up, and they just don't. She goes, "Sorry, what the? Did you just try to hit me with Ethernet cords? Are you like a cartoon dork? Why do you have that many Ethernet cords with you? What are you headed to a LAN party?"
Look, you never know when you're gonna need one. And honestly, with how much damage you're causing all of our cell phones and
It is
smartwatches right now.
2022. You definitely don't need Ethernet cords 90% of the time.
You're using Wi-Fi. That's your first problem, actually. You should be hardlining everything. That's how you get your best.
Okay, so my son said this to me, and I was really... So is Wi-Fi bad these days? Is that no good? Or
I mean, it depends. Do you have fiber? Are you working with, like, Comcast?
I don't know what any of that... Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, no?
She is trying to charm you right now into talking at length about the
Look,
best
Alexa
way to-
is much smarter than Ark about this, so I can only go so far.
Yeah, this is funny because now I've put you on the spot. That's what comedy is putting your friends on the spot. I am going to say this is metal. I think this is perform under pressure. You are trying to get your way out of this. I mean, you are in a bad situation right now, effectively.
Yeah, you're gonna get me talking about my hobbies and interests. It's dangerous.
A classic mistake.
You never want to get an IT nerd talking about computers. Like, oh man.
Yeah, you fucking hear that, IT folks? We're bored by what you are interested in.
Dang.
Get fucked.
That's a 6. So.
So you guys watch as Alexa immediately starts going on and on about the various capabilities that like fiber optics these days are doing. Talks about bit speed, and we're talking ping rates.
We're talking gigs here, not bits. Okay, this is serious stuff.
Wow. Sure, that means something to me. And so you guys watch Alexa's eyes glaze over as she continues talking to Tiny.
For the
Tiny goes,
love of everything beautiful.
ah, now this will take some time for Alexa to finish talking. Yet another inconvenience thrown on the pile.
Okay, fuck off. And she take out
Yeah.
another arrow. And
Okay,
she
do it.
shoot a fireball arrow at the
Fire arrow. Fuck yeah. Fucking roll to.
But I want it to be, depending on how good this is, I want it to be like actual D&D fireball type of like
big old
shit.
fire. Okay, no, I'll
Okay.
take that. So remember, you are rolling at disadvantage.
Yes.
You have a
And
minus
finish
one.
going. All right, come on.
If you can get a 10 plus on this, we can make it happen.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So that is an 8.
An 8. Okay. So not full force, but
Yeah.
with an 8, you can, when you smite your enemies and get a 7 to 8, you can choose to either you choose one from the list. So you either exchange harm with them, you can and then you can choose to protect yourself, take that -1 harm to you if you did exchange harm, or crush them +1 harm to them. So basically, like, if you're gonna exchange harm, if you had one more, you could go from there. But so you can either exchange harm, gain an advantageous position, so get +1 forward on your next attack, make an opening and give +1 forward to somebody else, or take something from your enemy.
If just an option, I feel like you could use me as a stepping block because I'm so distracted to get your advantageous point. But up to you.
Yeah, kind of like the fire. Yeah, you could do the fire as like a distraction almost to get and then jump off of Alexa and get that +1. But I think that's also, there are a bunch of different ways you could do this here.
I think. I think I think because I already have 2 harm, I'll do the exchange harm.
Cool. All right. So what happens now is, as you shoot this fire, she is like whips a blast of energy, and you are going to take 2 harm from that as she just blasts you with energy. And your weapon is you're using a special boy weapon, which, as we all know, these special boy weapons, they hit real good. And yours does 4 harm. Jesus. Okay, yeah. So you shoot that fire. You don't even need that much to do crazy amounts. You just pull a freaking explosive arrow and it hits hard. And you find yourself absolutely sprawling her, but you are also hit hard with 2 harm. No good.
Man, I just keep now I'm adding a negative to my rolls because now that's 4.
Oh, so you have another -1. So you guys can see that this has definitely hurt Mina, like actually hurt Mina. Titania looks fucked though. Like Titania just looks like she had her eyebrows have burned off. Her wings are singed. Her dress has like is covered in like burns and also like shrapnel. And she looks pissed.
Hey Titania, do you need some water to put it out?
I get it, because you did the water attack hit me earlier. I get it. It's sort of a
yeah,
humorous.
You do? Okay, good. I was worried you wouldn't get it.
Wow.
Yeah, please just focus on the portal, please, for the love of everything wonderful. Ow.
Right. That is 2 rounds here. 3 more to go for old Natalie.
Can my move just be to stop singing and then I'll take okay, because I think I want to take the -1 back if Mina is so messed up that I don't think
Right.
you need 3 disadvantage.
I think you can drop it
Okay.
for now without using your action. I think you can just stop doing it. I mean, it's a cantrip, right? So you can just stop doing it. But you can still do something on this turn if you would like to. You just have to be able to do it while also casting this portal.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. So I'll just pass, I guess, because
All right.
yeah.
You're just focusing. You're not going to do anything else. That totally makes sense. With Nat focusing on that, Alexa, where you are currently under mind control. So what you're getting right now is you're just watching Titania listen really attentively to what you're saying, and you feel legitimately like you have this thought of about a month ago your dad needed help, your divine dad needed help with something computerish, and you came in and he asked you a question about it and you got kind of excited to talk about it, and then he quickly turned it into, I really feel like you could be using this knowledge a little bit better, more accurately. I think if you started a forge instead of doing this business here, I feel like, a lot of people don't realize just how important physical weapons are, in this day and age. You never know it. And you just remember feeling kind of bummed because your dad, like, just didn't hear you out, just wasn't super interested in what you're doing. But to Tanya, she's very interested. But there's something like itching at the back of your mind of like, was I just fighting her? Is she bad? Can't quite tell. Do you think that's enough to get Alexa to like have a reason to bust out of this? Or do you think that Alexa's zoned in and focused in on what she's doing?
Oh man. I mean, I'm so upset at my dad for suggesting I build a forge in my garden level apartment. Like, what is he thinking?
I
But
just think you're really not using your floor space well enough. I feel like really you should
I
be
have
doing
servers, Dad. You don't understand. They take up space.
get rid of them. I'm saying melt them down and use them for metal. I
Do you
feel
know how
like is
expensive those are?
no. I honestly I don't have no idea. What is it? 5,000? What do you guys? Are you guys still using? Do
You
you
gonna
guys
say
still,
pennies? Dollars?
you guys do pounds still over there? Or
Actually, gold pieces.
oh,
Five
no,
thousand
that
pounds
I
of gold
understand.
pieces. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
5,000 pounds of gold. I can get you that if you really need it.
Who's gonna take that? Like, I would, but what am I gonna do with it? Just have like a
know.
dragon horde?
Gold is the currency. It really is the Bitcoin of its day when you think about it.
I don't think you know what Bitcoin is.
I don't. Your
What is a
father said
Dogecoin?
something to me that you were interested in it, and so I looked it up, and I did get a virus on my computer because
Only
it said
one?
you could download free Bitcoin. Well, I did it a couple times because I thought maybe the first one just wasn't working, and so I did it again, and now I have something called a Trojan.
Oh, just like the old days.
Yeah, I thought it was a good thing because the Trojan was great work. But I've been told that it's actually bad.
Yeah, I mean, if only you knew someone who was really good with computers who could help you. Like, oh man, what a skill set to have.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to hang out with somebody like that. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah, big nerd. Cutting back to you under
Anyway.
mind control. Do you
I'm
feel like
clearly
that's
deep
enough?
in it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like
That's all playing in your head right now.
Mhm. My
Okay.
sweet trauma, yeah.
So I will say, give me just a flat 2d6 roll.
Just no questions asked.
No questions asked.
4.
4. Okay. You guys watch as Titania takes a deep breath in, and you can see the wrinkles around her face start to move away. And Alexa, you do take another harm as Titania literally sucks the life out of you.
Oh man, I needed that.
Ugh, wow. Whew, what a rush. My gosh. I am going to say that the Pixies are going to move out here, and they are going to try and fucking shoot at Nat because they see Nat doing magic, and that's no good. They right now are going to do a collective 2 harm to Nat. But Mina, you see they're using ranged weapons right now. You think you could get in and block it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you might take this harm instead.
She'll block
right.
it.
I thought you might.
She'll block it.
The good news is
there's a plan, maybe.
you definitely do take. So that would be provide aid. So go ahead and roll plus tangles. You have 1 tangle with Nat, so you can go ahead and roll
Okay.
plus 1.
Okay. Sounds good. Do I take the negative with this as well?
The negative to this does apply, yeah. So
Okay.
it's flat 0.
It would be -1 because there's a negative to because of my harm.
Oh right,
And
you have a
then-
total -2 right now, so
Yeah.
total -1. Oofa doofa, not
Sadly.
looking good.
There's a plan. There's a plan. Okay. So 9.
9. Okay, that's definitely better. So if you can either give. So you're trying to stop harm right now. So basically, you two split the harm with a 9.
Okay.
So Nat, you take 1, and Mina, you take 1.
Oh boy.
Mina, you now see around you what you have is Alexa, Dementor style, getting the life sucked out of her by Titania. Nat desperately trying to put together this portal. Mira passed out still on the roof, like groggily starting to come to. What do you do?
She's gonna give a side defeat, pull out her phone, open Snapchat.
Yes!
And she's gonna just send a video pointing at Titania and the Pixies, and then her broken, bruised body. It's like, Mom!
This is all I wanted. Okay. You are actively calling your mom.
She's also using charm on one of your husband's kids. Please, for the love of everything wonderful, I don't care what you do. Please help me.
You set that off in a bone chilling 1 second goes by, and then scene, and then bone chilling seconds go by. And then you get a Snapchat of your mom in a bathtub with very purposefully placed bubbles.
I don't. I wanted the other version. Okay.
And she goes, "My husband?"
One of them, I said.
You then see, you get a video message from your mom. And you click on it, and it's a black screen. But you see your face reflected in it.
Mm-hmm.
And for just a minute, it changes. And what you see is a darker, something deep and dark inside of you begins to awaken here. You see your eyes almost turn into like rubies in your head, and you can see a dark halo behind you. As you can see, your mom is standing behind you, but it's not Aphrodite. I mean, it looks almost exactly like her, but taller and more commanding. The type of person that doesn't just bring an army to its knees, but leaves it coated in the blood of its allies. And you not only instantly heal 3 harm, but you also feel your bow start to like charge with energy. And you can see it's now no longer looks like the bow that was made for you, but now instead is a large hunting bow carved from reeds. It looks to be incredibly ancient and also hums with power. And you are going to take an extra +2 to whatever your next attack is.
So +1.
So total +1.
Yeah. But that's okay.
As you feel that, and you look behind you, your mom isn't there, and then you look back down at the screen, and you see there's another Snapchat from your mom, but it's Aphrodite again. And she says, like, don't worry, I'm sure you'll get me next time.
Shit.
So you've gotten something for your mom here, but you now owe her something, and you're not sure what it's going to be.
Oh boy.
If you would like to, you can make a move
Yeah.
right now. What would you like to do?
Do I just want to hit Titania, or do I want to try to get all these pixies too?
I will say, I mean, like, you've got basically like a loaded bomb right now. So I feel like if you want to make a big move like that, you can.
She's gonna point the arrow, like the bow up. And she's just gonna like let out just a giant bow, and essentially it will just like explode into other arrows.
Yeah, heck
if this
yeah.
works.
Fuck yeah.
Hold on, let me do math. Okay. 13.
Fuck yeah. Shoot an arrow up into the air. As it does, it flickers with energy and multiplies into you've shot 100 beautiful glimmering arrows up into the air that then follow your exact commands like an army in war, swooping down their enemies. It is a little uneven as 50 of them all do hit Titania, and then the others kind of go towards each of the pixies. But it hits Titania square in the chest, and then as they all hit her in the same spot, 50 bullseyes. And she kind of like is stunned for a minute. And then you see her concentration break on Alexa. And she, again, you're dealing with a goddess of Fae, so she's not dead, but she looks very hurt and very pissed.
Minor inconvenience.
This is no minor inconvenience.
You're
and
right,
major
it is.
inconvenience.
Yes.
I didn't even get to say it, Okay, you have to wait until I say it to do the bit. Aren't you supposed
No.
to be mind controlled right now?
It was broken.
Get fucked.
At that moment, Nat, 5 rounds go by. Your portal opens.
Okay. So the portal is open for 1 minute, but I have to roll to see where it goes. And
You
I do
still do
get.
have that -1. Yep.
I also get. I have nothing because I have a +1 from the ritual spell book, so I just roll.
So total flat, but this is
Yeah.
is there a stat associated with the roll?
Oh, it's weird, I believe.
All right,
Yes.
so you get that +3 from weird.
Okay. So I got 8 + 3. That's 11.
Heck yeah. So you definitely get that the portal is precise. So basically you open up this portal. You guys can see for a minute just says in the middle of the air it just says 69 and it glows with a beautiful light and a portal opens up and you guys can see Mac is in the drive-through at a Wendy's and just says, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be back so soon."
Floor it.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Mira and
I'll help.
Yeah,
like
so
kind
you
of
guys
just
grab
like
Mira, jump through. Alexa, you are the last one through. Right before you leave, Titania looks at you and says, "Now this is a declaration of war upon the Fae. And if you thought there were going to be inconveniences before, just wait. You just wait."
I'm waiting.
only has a minute.
You're gonna need to give me like 1 minute, not right this second, but like you just wait in general.
I just hope the portal closes mid.
I mean, like, you wait. You declared war on me.
No, you wait. I declared.
Yeah.
Lean over to Mina in the car and just be like, "Can you grab him? Can you just grab?"
You guys can see this all happening. You guys reach in, grab
just
Alexa,
breathing.
pull her out. A bunch
By
of
the Ethernet
pixie
cord.
bolts. Yeah.
Just takes the whip, wrap around her, and just pull.
And you guys find yourself back in the car here. And a bunch of pixie bolts are like cut off halfway through, ricochet out, hit a bunch of cars and shit. And you can see like somebody's tire suddenly goes flat. You can see somebody's mirror cracks in the car, just like minor inconveniences happening all around you.
It's Indiana. They'll survive. Floor
You
it.
see-
Now.
Okay, flooring it. I am in a drive-through, so
Then move.
he
Get
just starts like
yourself
pushing
go.
past cars and you're big. Excuse me, pardon me. Well, maybe next time you should use your blinker.
Why are you in a drive-through?
I wanted to get sandwiches for
Wait.
my friends.
Can we pull over? He doesn't have a driver's license.
I
For the
don't.
love of grace.
No, it's fine. Just pull over and one of us will drive.
It's
Don't
just
worry.
let us get out of here first. It's fine.
I
Please.
downloaded a user manual and also every Twitch stream of Grand Theft Auto.
That's fine, but if someone pulls us over,
Then our star rating will simply go up to 3, making the game more interesting.
Mac, do you know what a gun is?
I do. It pulls a gun out of fucking nowhere.
Please get your food and go.
I'm not
Please.
afraid to
We
pop a
just
cap
dealt
off
with-
in your ass, motherfucker.
Mac, we're dealing. The Fae are here. We just fought Fae. We need to
Oh
leave.
shit. Okay.
Get your shit and go.
I've never been more proud of Mac in my entire life.
Alexa, why did you give him a gun?
It's safer than giving you a gun.
That's a good point, honestly.
I also know karate.
Mhm.
Well, that's just cool.
You guys managed to drive out of the moving around cars, drive over a median, eventually get back on the road.
With sandwiches.
You guys, yeah,
Thank
and you have
you.
a bag full of sandwiches from every it looks like 3 sandwiches from every local fast food joint. I went sort of sicko mode on it.
I don't think that's the proper usage of. Okay, never mind. Just go.
Don't worry, I have a full understanding of classic slang. Do you guys ever get down to that good shit?
Ooh, yes.
Bet.
No.
You guys, uh, so I'm sorry. I got sandwiches though.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And that's where I think we're gonna take a little bit of an early break here tonight because that is absolutely buck wild. My God. Oh my God. All right. So let's take an early break here, and we will be back in probably a 5 or 10er. See you guys in a bit. Everybody, we are back in it. The family business back from break. Our divine, soon to be gods managed to bullshit their way out of a fight with Titania and her Fae forces, managing to form a portal to the car where Mac was waiting with a wonderful plethora of fast food sandwiches. But now Titania has sworn a second level of vengeance upon them. That's now we're working at double vengeance. And we are now in it. And of course, we do have our final member here with us. JJ is back here to play Mina. We're just so excited to have you. And unfortunately, we are going to immediately start with you.
Okay.
So you let out this burst of seawater, blasting Titania off this roof. And for a minute, you feel so powerful. You almost feel like high. Like you could strike down anybody who stood in your way. You are like channeling such a level of your mother's power here. And then as it starts to fade, it feels like all the blood rushes to your head and your body starts to recover from channeling so much divine energy through it. And you find yourself just passing out. And you're kind of bobbing in and out of consciousness as you watch this fight go down, watch these pixies get thrown off the roof. Titania, mind control Alexa here, Nat open up this portal with the power of math and karaoke. And just as your friends are grabbing you to pull you through this portal, you hit like a low as you're falling into sleep. And you hear a familiar voice, your mother's voice, say, Ina. And you wake up and you find yourself on an island in the middle of an endless sea. You're just sitting on beautiful, fine white sand, sitting on a completely barren island in the middle of the ocean. You can see floating on the water in front of you is your mother. She looks incredibly serene and powerful and tired. Because Mina, what's going on? What are you doing right now?
I think I'm taking a nap. I mean, I don't really know. I was fighting, and then things got a little hazy, and now I'm here. Mira's here. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
What is this place?
Mira, you need to be careful of these things. You're not supposed to be here. What did you do?
What? I mean, I just did, a thing. I mean, I didn't know it was such a big deal. I mean, there was a lady, she was talking about water in a like unfavorable way, and so like I gave her a lot of water. She was a
Right,
little
of course. Yeah,
dehydrated.
right. Absolutely. Great move.
So I kind of had water shooting out of my face orifices and into her face. I knocked her
Okay.
off a balcony. I mean,
That's
I thought
fantastic.
I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean,
I mean, that's very cool.
right. And then but then I got really sleepy. I don't know what that was about because like I definitely took a nap this morning, so I don't understand why I'm so tired. And now I'm here, which I still don't know what this is. Like, what is this? Where are we?
Um, you see, as she's starting to speak, you can see in the distance, in an instant, a storm forms. You see your mother moves it with just like the flick of her hand across the horizon. She said, "This is where I control things from. This is you're basically in my office right now." You can't just channel your power that way. You work in the ocean. You the push and pull of the waves. If you put that much energy out, it's going to come right back at you. You need to be careful. It's about balance.
So, like, I'm gonna do like the little. So, like, if I want to use my powers, are you saying I shouldn't go like full mode? Like I gotta go half mode? Like what? How do
No,
I balance that? Like, cause
no, I mean, if you need to fuck up a bitch, you fuck up a bitch. Listen, I'm not
okay,
going to
okay,
stop you. I'm just saying you have to be prepared for that slap to come back at you.
okay. Well,
And as
I
long as
mean,
you are, that's fine. I just want to be sure.
so like if I get slapped really hard, like am I gonna be back here? Like what?
I
I'm just
hope
gonna.
that won't happen again, because right now I'm not really sure how to get you. You're asleep right now?
I mean, I got really tired. I was kind of like in and out a little bit. I saw some more fairies getting taken down. My crew was like doing the thing. It was amazing, but I couldn't like really admire it too much because I was like,
True.
so
Are you with that daughter of Hypnos?
yeah, I'm chilling with the homies. Yeah.
You see she goes pale for a minute. She goes, "Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. Um, honey, has anything happened with Hypnos that we might need to be concerned about?"
I mean, his daughter told her, but not her fault, really. I mean, not their fault. Nat might have sent a text telling him to go fuck off. But that was
To
not.
Hypnos.
Yes, but that was not their fault. That was like the
You feel something touch your shoulder. And you turn, and there's a hand reaching out and grabbing onto your shoulder. On your arm, there's another hand. And suddenly, from all around, you are grabbed by 1,000 hands that start pulling you down into the ground. Uh, and your mother reaches out for you before the sand covers your eyes. And you hear, so, Mira, was it? And you turn, and sitting in a chair in this void is a dude, probably looks to be in his late 40s, early 50s, kind of salt and pepper hair. You can see he's got like almost like a professor's classic outfit on, like a tweed jacket, light skin, kind of looks like it looks like if Giles from Buffy weren't British. Like if he were anything but like the palest British dude. It's very Giles like though.
Okay.
You see,
Okay.
just Mira? Was it Mira?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Divine being. Yes. Okay.
Hello. My name is Hypnos, God of Dreams. I believe you're currently traveling with my daughter,
Yes.
Natalie.
Yes, love her.
Yes, she is something.
Something special. Yes.
Sure. Listen. I don't know what emboldened all of you to just step out into the world like this, thinking that you can just go and do whatever you want, somehow convincing my daughter that she doesn't have responsibilities, and convincing her to send insulting messages to her father. But it's of course not your fault. I can air my problems with my daughter out on my own. What I need you to do is something else.
I mean, if you want, I can shuffle an explanation for that whole message. That was not her fault.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
Thank you for the offer.
Okay.
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but honestly, could not care less. So here is my task that I'm going to ask of you, and you're going to think it over, and then if you're smart, you're going to accept it. What I'm going to ask is that you, when you wake up, tell Natalie that if she wants to be treated as someone deserving the responsibility she has, that she is to come home immediately, and that I have chosen to take the higher road and forgive her for that insulting message.
Oh, okay. That is a choice. I will definitely think this over, but just out of, fun curiosity, because you seem like a fun guy. What would be the consequences of, say, if I do not relay this message, or if I relay the message but she does not choose to go home? What would happen then?
Right, of course.
Theoretically, like that probably won't happen, but for funsies.
Right. Presented as a theoretical.
Right.
Mira, do you enjoy sleep?
I mean, sometimes it's great. I mean, it's a great way to replenish the battery, to escape annoying parents, to do all types of great things. Sometimes sleep evades, us. It's a complicated relationship with sleep, but I think overall, I mean, yeah, sleep is good, great, fantastic.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I like to think of myself as doing great work. My question to you is, do you know how long it takes
for a human to die when they've had no sleep?
72 hours or something like that. I don't know. Maybe some change. Something maybe.
Something like that. My question to you is, with that information in mind, how long do you think it would take a divine being to be deprived of sleep before they drive themselves mad?
At least a week. I mean, just top of the dome guess, you know. I'm
Okay.
thinking twice as human.
I'm starting to get your whole vibe at this point. So here's my deal to you. Go back, tell Nat to come home, or find yourself driving yourself into a deep state of separation from reality.
The insanity ploy. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay. So either tell Nat this message, try to get her home, or slowly drip into insanity until I okay. Insanity. Okay. All right. Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about, my good sir. And yeah, I will think about this. How do I go about contacting you? Like, if I go to sleep again, is that when we'll talk, or like how what's the deadline for how much time I have to think about this choice?
If you do it, I will know. If you don't, I will also know.
Okay, so we don't have to talk again. Like, we don't have to do this bit again, is what you're saying.
No, I think this bit has run its course.
I'm glad we're on the same page with that. It was fantastic to meet you, though.
Great to meet you. Honestly, I'm glad that Natalie is getting to get out there and, learn her place in the world. And I think you're all doing that quite nicely.
All right. Well, this was great. You say that, but like, you want her to come home. But anyways, this was great, Sleep Daddy. You're amazing. And yeah, so
Do not
I'm
call me
going
that.
to. Okay, Sleep Master, bro.
No, I hate those as well.
Okay.
You brought it on yourself, you hypocrite.
I have a name. That's fine.
Mr. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Hypnos, Dream Master. All right, so
okay.
Can I
Nap Daddy?
He snaps his fingers and you wake up in the car. And the last thing you hear is just under his breath, he just goes, Jesus fucking Christ.
I think overall that was a pretty good job that we did. We fucked up the Tanya. I paired some people together. We found out the Fae were involved. Oh, Mira, you're awake.
Hi. I just had like a really strange dream. I first of all, I met my mom again, which was like super awkward. We were like in some weird beach thing, and she was like, I control everything. And I'm like, okay. And then like came around and like, Nat, I met like your dad. Intense.
What'd he say? Is he mad about the message thing? Hey, where's my phone?
I mean, he said he was gonna be.
Does Max still have it? Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I was playing Fruit Ninja.
While driving. And ordering sandwiches.
Did you download Fruit Ninja on my phone?
I did. I had to delete some things to make room. Don't worry. I didn't delete it. Anything serious.
Can I have my phone back?
I will let you know. I did have to delete. It's sort of a advanced version of Fruit Ninja made for artificially intelligent assistants.
What are you talking about? It just gets harder as you go. It's like machine generated.
It's even harder than that. And it kind of has special moves that only robots can do.
What did you delete?
It's basically just a machine for playing Fruit Ninja now. It doesn't really do much else.
Can you fix it?
What do you mean? It's perfect.
I'm driving.
Pull over.
Okay,
it's
I'll
my
drive.
car.
Nope.
It's my car. It's my phone.
Entering driving mode. Ears off.
Oh,
Can I use move small object to just yank my phone out of him?
Yeah, you do that. It is basically bricked, except when you turn it on, it opens for Ninja.
And I can't even play it.
Can't even play it because it is for robots.
I look at Alexa.
I really don't understand the problem.
Alexa,
I think this might be
please.
how your dad feels about you.
I'm kidding. I
Ooh.
can make you a new and better phone. Like, just
so
Can
Might
I
I
have
the
my
suggest
save
the
number.
Google Pixel? Sorry.
pull over?
Mac, I made you. Why don't you like phones that I make? I don't understand.
Listen, I'm
Yeah,
just trying to be
Alexa.
a good boyfriend.
The phones you make suck.
Wait,
Pull over.
Mark is your boyfriend?
Oh
Are
wow!
you
Look, a
dating
gas
your own-
station. We should probably pull over to get gas.
Wow.
Low
Wait.
battery mode activated.
Mac, no, spill the tea.
Are you and Alexa dating? I need to know this.
No, the Google Pixel, I think.
So, Nat,
Oh,
That makes so much more sense, right?
yeah.
about your dad. First of all, what an intense guy. Intense. He's got some
guess.
pent up feelings.
Does he?
Yeah. Mhm.
He doesn't really talk to me a whole lot. Sometimes, usually, he just like tells. I don't think of him as having feelings.
You
Sounds
know,
like he needs therapy.
he I feel like he just needs somebody to talk to. I mean, he's got a lot of
He doesn't like talking to people.
I know, that's why he should do it. He should do it exactly because
Therapy.
he doesn't like it. And he should definitely get some things off of his chest. But anyways, he said about the whole text message situation. He said he was going to be, the bigger being here.
Oh, good.
But he said that you need to come home like right away so that you guys can talk or deal with that, or he will not allow us to sleep and we will slowly slip into insanity.
Joke's on him. Aphrodite's my mom. I'm already going through insanity.
I mean,
Zing.
the
I
whole
mean-
mood. The whole mood.
Not
So-
to. I don't know why you're worried. He's kind of like. So. You know how like. You know how in a company like a CEO like doesn't do anything.
Yes.
He's useless?
He's like that.
Oh.
Well, he got bought out by a bunch of shareholders. So he's kind of like CEO in name alone. He's like the figurehead. I mean, I guess he could, and he does have the free time if he wanted to like track us down and like do it specifically. But then he'd have to like,
Actually
like,
talk to you?
yeah, and also I can make us go to sleep. Like, I could fully do that. So like, I mean, like, how long does it gonna take to go? Like, we only have like how many more days of traveling? Like,
About 2 days.
you can just not sleep till then.
That's fair because he did ask me about how long does it take somebody to die, if they
Oh,
don't sleep.
They
And
don't
I was like,
actually die.
like 3 days, but that's for like normal people. That's not for like us. Like,
Well,
we're
also he's
special,
kind of
but-
tooting his own horn. You don't die of not sleeping. You die of getting sick because your immune system's lowered from not sleeping. So,
I mean, listen, I'm here for it. If you guys want to keep going, I'm totally fine with that because I would rather not sleep and ever meet him again. That would
I
be
feel
great.
the same.
I would love to meet him just so I can brag on him. I don't
know,
care.
Can we do it together though? Like, can we get into each other's? Like, can we figure that out? Nat, can you do that? Can we have like a group field trip into the dream world? Like, is that?
If he spends so much time not wanting to talk to his own kid, I would totally love to roast him.
The thing
Look,
is, he
look.
is nearly invincible and all powerful in dreams. So I think he might just put you in like the sexual nightmare torture realm.
That sounds hot. I mean, tell me
You
more.
remember, that's what Titania's kind of sector of the dreams is.
Yeah,
So
so
you guys might be headed there anyway.
yeah, it's extra bad if we head there because it's also Titania's domain, and like,
Do you mean Tatiana's gonna be there too? Hey.
Oh, love to kick her ass again.
I mean, if you guys want to go there, it's pretty easy. Like, you just Like, imagine that, like, you're at the dentist, but your mouth is ants, and like your pants are your teeth. Like, imagine that, and that's like kind of the worst I've ever seen of it.
Okay.
You guys hear from the back of the car, oh yeah, that actually sounds kind of dope, actually.
Who the fuck is that? Turns around
Who
with
the
like
hell?
with the
Turn
bell
around.
trained on the person.
You can see there is a dude who looks to be probably like 26, 27 years old. You see he's got a beard and little horns sticking out. You can see he's wearing just a tank top with a big eggplant emoji on it and no pants. And you can see he's sitting in the back like, oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Is this fucking Goodfellow?
You guys do recognize this as Puck
Of course.
sitting
Of
in the
course.
back seat, just like, oh, hey guys, what's up?
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to explain yourself before I shove 2 million arrows up your own ass, and you will not enjoy it.
Hey,
You underestimate my ability to enjoy that.
You underestimate how much violence I can put on you.
I'm
Explain yourself.
literally, I am.
hey, Puck, can you please switch seats with me?
Don't let him sit everywhere without pants.
Yeah, I don't want his
Please.
nasty, sweaty butt
It's
cheeks.
my
all over
Don't
car.
worry, it's my natural musk. It'll just get out. Don't worry.
I want
about it.
him next to the windows.
Mac, roll
so he
down the
can
windows,
open-
please.
Fine, I get up. Can I switch seats with him?
Yeah, he slides his way into your seat.
Okay, I
Oh
open
yeah,
the window.
much more room to spread out here.
Okay.
Ugh.
So
Mac,
now
you're
wait,
gonna need a new car.
is the anatomy of the car like front row Alexa?
So it's basically you've got the 2 front seats and then 2 back rows, each of which has 3 seats.
What's the seating
Okay.
assignment? Like the seating arrangement right now? Who's
So
where?
currently Mac is driving. So
I assume
Max is-
backwards, GTA style, down the highway as fast as possible.
So I guess where is everybody else sitting?
I
I'm in
switched
the-
to the
I'm
back.
in the pack.
So
Yeah,
you're
I'm
in
gonna
the
be
far back.
I'm in the passenger seat because I'm trying my best to like get to the driver's side.
All right, so you're sitting there. You've got an arrow trained on Puck. Alexa and Mira, where are you guys at?
I've always been in one of the back rows. I'm fine with either because I'm just like on my computer, like knees up on the seat in front of me. Like
I feel like I was probably going to be in the seat behind the driver and passenger because probably that's the easiest place that somebody could just throw me in if I'm unconscious.
So let's say the 2 middle seat, like 2 of the middle seats, it was you and Nat in those seats.
Yeah.
And Alexa, when this happened, you just looked up and like underneath your legs sitting on the seat was Puck.
Oh,
I saw
God.
way too much. I regret everything.
I try and get a natural airflow through. It's more healthy, honestly.
Mac, the windows, please.
Can I?
I've
cast
never wanted to craft a chastity belt more in my entire life.
What were you saying, Kai?
Can I either use like move small object or cast a spell to just open the door right next to Puck?
And then I can
You guys
just
are
water
still
blast
going
him
down
out.
the highway?
I want to water blast him out.
Yeah, easily. You open up the door, unlatch, and then I think it's an easy enough move for Mira to just water blast the seat. Oh shit! Just flying
Close
out
the door, close the
side.
door.
Door closes, and you hear in the back, "Whoa, that was intense, huh,
God
Gabe?"
damn it.
Mm.
I
Hey,
knew it
Puck,
wasn't
can you
gonna
switch
happen.
seats with me?
You're in the seat where okay. He's sitting
Oh.
next to you in the back.
I know. Hey, Puck, can you move up
He's
one
now
seat?
in between you and Alexa.
Hey, Puck, can you move up one seat? It's really cramped right here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I open the door
Moves
again.
right up, do the exact same thing. Once again appears back in the car. Oh wow, I am rock hard. Let me tell you. There's
What?
something very exciting
You-
about being
What?
knocked out of a car like that.
What the fuck do you want right now? That's not sexual in nature.
It's I disagree.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Can you cover your ears for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He just covers his ears.
Can I just like put my noise canceling headphones
Oh,
on him?
sweet. Yeah, hold on. You see, he
Hey.
puts on "Smooth" by Santana featuring Rob Thomas.
What do we do about his penis? It's just everywhere.
Oh my god!
I mean,
This has the dagger that my mom left.
Too far.
He goes, sorry, am I making you guys uncomfortable? Hold on. He clicks his fingers, and he's suddenly wearing, like, a very, very tight mankini.
I mean, it's an improvement.
It is.
Okay, now what do we do about the rest of him?
Oh, kill him.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked, who has the knife?
I'm kidding, y'all. You're just like, let's go.
I'd be like,
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
very
freeze
serious.
him into a block of ice, okay? And then we're just gonna push him out, and then that way he'll be a block of ice. He can't get out of that. I don't know. It's a plan.
Then he'll just be a block of ice in the back seat. We pushed him out twice. I think it'll happen again. But I mean, I'm not
That's
against trying.
Maybe I should just freeze his head. I don't know.
How about we make it seem like he's our friend? That way your dad is the one that like does the weird sleep shit to him instead.
Ooh, yeah, no one tell him that he's not allowed to sleep.
From on your lap, Mina, right here. Yeah, no, I think that's a good plan. You see, Puck is now sitting.
Ugh, she just stabs him with one of the arrows.
Ah, shit! Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Dude, my mom is the goddess of love and beauty. Do you not
I
understand what
know.
consent is?
Listen, I am not making any sexual moves on any
You're
of you guys.
on my lap.
You're right. But to be fair, I was aiming for the driver's seat. But there's a small robot there who has a gun.
I will stab you again. Get out of my lap.
Okay, that's fair. You see, he climbs out and just sits in the middle, like in between the two, like the first row and the
God.
driver's seat, just sit on the ground looking at you guys. So, what's the plan here, gang?
Hey Matt, can you scoot back a seat to like the middle row?
Please let me drive. Please let
I
me drive,
am
please.
currently driving this vehicle.
Oh, not Mac, sorry, Puck.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can scoot back a seat. Yeah, sure. Hey, I got a question. Is this a setup to knock me out of the car again?
I just opened the door.
No, I'm gonna be like,
Whoa,
Stop coming back.
I can't.
Why?
I've tethered myself to you. It's
Why?
okay.
Puck, can I speak to you privately? I just turned
We are
to
in
the
a
wall
car.
slightly. I just turned to the wall slightly.
Yeah, of course. What's up? Hey,
This is kind of a fucking girls trip. So you're kind of
dude, I can hang. I can chill.
yeah. Well, I don't want you to. So
You guys like Smirnoff Ice?
Me, a player
look at
does like
Mina.
Smirnoff Ice.
I look at Mina and I'm like, is that like you said ice? Is that like a what's
no.
No,
Mira and Mina are like,
no. Me, a player, cool, fine, but no.
He goes, hey, hand me a cup. Let's party.
A cup of what?
Just hand me an empty cup. We'll get you some Smirnoff Ice.
No.
listen, man, you're about to get a knuckle sandwich with that cup of ice. Like, what do you want, my good man? What do you want?
Okay. To Tanya, I owe Tanya a favor. She asked me to come torment you guys, but I just want to hang out.
I mean, your presence is a bit of a torment, but if you're not chill, I will post on every social media platform just like a tiny little eggplant of your shirtless self. So, like, how do you want to play this?
I don't know how to. Okay, listen.
That wasn't very chill, bro, of me. I know.
Not very chill, bro, to be honestly.
Who fucking cares? He's tormenting us
You
right
guys
now.
are not being very chill, bro, honestly, as a whole.
You're ruining our girls' trip.
I'm like,
Also, apparently your boss just like waged war on us. Of course, we're not gonna be fucking chill.
Listen, I agree with you. It was pretty fucked up. I've never been a fan of Titania. You know, but since her and Oberon got back together, I owed her a whole thing after the donkey incident. So, you know what? I gotta do this favor, dudes, and I'm sorry. I wanted to be cool with you guys. How about this? When we get to California, I'll put in a word with the Pixies and Faye and such. And I'll make sure you guys have a very cool last meal before you die.
I opened the door again.
Oh, shit!
And I attached an explosive arrow to him just in case.
you can see in the mirror mirror, he's just like getting caught up in wheels and exploding. And then he's just back in the back of the car watching with you guys. And he's just like, oh, man. Rough. Anyways.
just like GTA 5.
Matt goes, oh my gosh, you're so right.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing what?
Being here.
I'm already here, dude.
I feel like
Stop.
you owe us a favor more than the other way around.
Why do I owe you a favor?
Because of how things went down in Atlantic City, obviously.
I could do a lot
That was a
worse than I
one-time
have
thing.
been.
Okay, we're not turning this into a whole big thing.
It's a whole
one-time
thing. You've made it a whole thing. You're here. We
I
didn't do
didn't-
anything. You
I'm
came here
here.
and you made it a thing.
I'm at work right now.
I'm
Okay.
at work right now. Look
No,
at
no,
you.
you're not. You just said you're doing a girls' night. I'm at work.
That's what Nat said. Nat's having a girls' night. That's not what I'm doing.
This is technically
So-
me on my break right now because so far today I have paired 2 people and my mom is going to expect me to pair a couple more. So this is just my break.
If
Okay,
we
so how
pair
about
you up with
this?
somebody, will you leave us alone?
What, you want to get me a date?
Yeah, like you did with
Yes.
Randall. What was his name?
Oprah?
No,
What?
no,
Oh,
the guy
Randall.
on Tinder that we saw
The
the
Tinder
photo of him
dude.
with. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that dude. He was okay.
No, it was
It was
Mitchell.
whatever.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitchell. There you go.
Yeah.
Mitch.
Yeah, Big Mitch.
Big Mitch. Yeah, that's what we call him. That's what
Hi.
I call him anyways.
Ugh.
That's like why. Don't ask, sweetie. It's okay.
Oh,
It's
dude,
because he had
dude.
a big head. Don't
Yeah,
worry. It's
in many
fine.
ways he did.
Oh.
Please.
Listen, it's not. I'm not here to make this. I mean, I am here to make this rough on you guys. That's true. But I don't want to make it weird, okay? Like, and you're right. You guys did me a solid, not letting Titania know that I was involved in Atlantic City. I appreciate that. But I'm at work, and I can't just not do my job because I owe you a weird little favor.
What is your job?
Yes, you can. We're literally demigods. Like, we're not. It's fine. It's fine. First of all, being weird is like a thing with us. Hello? Do you not? You don't see
Listen,
the
I get it.
weirdness
How
being?
about this? How about this? I'm going to sit in the back, and I'm going to sort of. I have a podcast I have to record, so I'll be in the back. I'm the guest on Joe Rogan's podcast this week.
Ugh.
So
I
calling-
actually. Would you mind sitting in the middle seats?
Yeah, of course I'll sit in the middle seats. Yeah.
I open the door.
Yeah, shit. No, sorry, Joe. I just fell out of the car. Don't worry about it. Listen,
Who are you interviewing in this podcast? Or is it just you?
I'm being interviewed by Joe Rogan.
Why is Joe Rogan interviewing you? What have you done?
Oh, he's doing a whole series, and he's I'm talking to him
what?
about my experiences at Coachella.
Is there any way I can make the mic feed just be Mac instead of Puck?
It is just a smear campaign.
Oh my god.
Like, let Puck think he's doing his thing, but
Yeah. Yes, there is. Let's do this. Let's have you. I don't even know. I feel like this.
it's the Mac experience, you know.
Okay. Let's say you can. Let's have you roll a plus metal here, just to get in there and kind of tinker around with this bull.
I mean, if he's gonna be here.
I want to make the argument case of with all the times Nat had thrown it out the car, Alexa has +1.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. He's distracted.
That's a 10 then.
Heck yeah. So you patch in Mac, and you just hear like, hey, so I'm here with my guest, Mr. Goodfellow. Goodfellow, you said you wanted to talk about an eye-opening experience you had on DNT at Coachella. Do you want to maybe speak to that? Yes, of course. I took the drug DMT at Coachella and had the following experiences. Number one, I was elated at the sight of butterflies. Number two, I was aroused physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Number three, I called my ex-wife and we got back together. But it's just kind of a casual thing right now. So I guess that's what's happening with me. Joe Rogan, my good friend, Joseph Rogan, host of the #1 podcast in America, The Joe Rogan Experience.
That's a fucking lie. That's Markiplier right now, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Sure. What were you saying?
That was such a real response from Mac. I can't even handle that.
See,
I thought it was going to be like 4.9% of people. I experienced.
You see, Joe goes, yeah, that's awesome, man. How's that going? Well, you see, he's reading a post that somebody has made about Coachella, and he's gotten to the end of the post. He goes, well, Coachella, as you may know, is a music festival. He goes, I never really thought of it that way. Yeah, it is kind of, but it's also more than a music festival. Yeah, it is. And Coachella, as you may know, it takes place in California. Sure is. Oh man, wow. Goodfellow, you're really right. But I guess what you're trying to say is it also is kind of, it takes place in our minds. You know? Sure. Yeah. Right. Exactly, Joe Rogan. And that goes on. You see, Puck is in the backseat. Like, honestly, he's doing a much better job with this interview than I would have, to be completely honest. I was going to go on there and try and sell special pills that help you in certain things.
That sounds right. It sounds like you need that.
Anyway.
Okay, well, even if I did need help, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. All right?
Clearly.
I'm very sex positive.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Puck.
Yeah.
What if we played a game where you didn't talk?
Winner
You-
gets a
you're
Smirnoff
losing.
Ice.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? Better game. Person who stays quiet the longest gets to choose where we stop next. How about that?
Okay.
Cool.
I opened the door.
Ah, he shows back up, dead silent.
Out of character, I think him saying "oh shit" like knocked him out of the running.
The game hadn't started yet.
Yes, it
Says
has.
who?
Game had not started. I made up the game. Game hasn't started yet.
Well, when does it start?
Game hasn't started yet. I'll tell you when it starts.
Mhm.
Okay, tell us when it starts.
Starts right now.
I opened the door.
He's sucked out but fully silent.
I'm just gonna start texting everyone. It's like, so we have Faye telling us not to go to California, and a god telling us not to go to California, or more specifically, Nat not to go to California. What the fuck, guys?
I'm gonna text back like, yeah, they really don't want us to go to California. I'm so excited to go to California.
Nat just responds, I'm getting really freaking annoyed. And there's like 3 angry emojis after that.
Say fuck.
She's kind of getting
Say
into
fuck,
emojis
annoyed.
recently.
No, you want to. You want to say fuck.
You're so freaking annoyed right now. How are you trying to tell us what to do?
Patriarchy.
It's making me freaking peed off.
He'll be like,
over here.
he'll be like, just let those feelings out, baby. Don't hold it in. Say what
I
you gotta
respond,
say.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And I reach into the glove box and I pull out a lighter that my mom keeps in and I just flick it open and I just push it into Puck's arm.
Oh my god.
Where's this
He
coming
was like,
from?
yes!
A deep place of rage within Nat has been awakened at
Nat
being...
has finally snapped. Oh my god.
Are you
You
sure
are
you're not
saying-
related to Hephaestus? Like, that's right in there.
Or Aries.
Right up his
Yeah.
alley, dude.
That's a Rhonda move, I'd say.
It's a classic Rhonda move.
Classic.
Classic Rhonda
Oh,
move.
we all know Rhonda's doing that shit.
Anyway, I just am pressing it into his arm. Silently.
You can see his eyes bulge out of his head like he's trying so hard not to scream, but he doesn't scream.
I point at the other glove box next to Mira. Like,
I open it.
there's another lighter in there. Just-
What is wrong with all these lighters?
You hear Max say, "Wow, sorry, Joe. Hold on 1 second. Wow, there sure are a lot of lighters in this car. I
There's a lot
found
of things
5
smoking.
just up here."
My mom smokes a lot of weed.
You have to have the right equipment at all times.
She
Okay.
just gave. She's just talking. She's like, my mom smokes a lot of weed. Mm.
He's full bulging out of his eye, like but he's keeping it together. He has not said anything.
Would a gunshot kill Puck or just kind of upset him?
Sorry, Joe. Hold on. No, that's a really actually great point about free speech. Sorry, Alexa, did you request a gun?
I mean, he still has it out while he's driving, I assume.
Yeah, no, he's
Like,
got
he
it in
doesn't
one
need his
hand.
arms on the wheel. He's just in the
He's
driver's seat.
podcasting, he's driving the car, and he's just holding a gun.
Yeah. I mean, Mac, hey Mac, shoot Puck.
Sorry, Joe, I have to use my right as an android to follow the Second Amendment. And he is going to turn and he shoots Puck. dead in the face.
Oh, Lord.
You watch Buck graphically and horribly die, and then seconds later hear him say, "Oh, wow." And he's standing over his own dead body, being like, "Wow, man, that was rough."
You
Oh,
lose.
shit! Damn it!
I opened the door.
Oh, shit!
This is great. This is fun.
So-
I opened the door. Does the corpse go too?
The corpse does. The corpse stays. No, they both go flying out. See, you guys are driving for hours.
Mhm.
It is now like late in the night. You guys have driven now approximately like 12, 16 hours here. You guys are getting into your second day here. And as the sun is starting to rise again, you guys are all tired, but are staying in the car driving. And you hear Matt just saying, "Anyways, Joe, and that's how I realized that cryptocurrency will soon be the only way to properly pay for mushrooms." And you can see he's now got an AI Joe Rogan generator up.
I don't like.
He's-
This is a pipeline that we cannot have.
I'm
Mark go down
scared.
through.
I'm scared for Mac's future. What he's learning.
You see Joe's like, "Wow, I can't believe we talked for 7.5 hours there, bud. This is a great conversation. Thank you again to Mr. Goodfellow here." And you said you wanted to plug some type of product here, or you hear Max say like, "Yeah. So I'm Puck, and I'm plugging special pills that help you perform because I need them. And I'm Puck. If you ever meet me, good Mr. Goodfellow, just know that I do need these pills to perform well." He gives you a big thumbs up. "And also, I have a natural musk that is good, bad, good, bad. It is bad musk. Not like Elon Musk, though, your close friend, elongated muskrat. Oh, no, I don't like him either. That's right, Mr. Goodfellow, that's me. End of transmission."
Good job, Mac. Good job.
I'm so
You see,
proud.
you hear electronic sobbing. That was
I'm so
crying.
sorry. I subjected you to that.
Hey, Mac, do you want to pull over?
I need a cigarette.
Would you accept a roach? Is that what they...
Wow, is it that dank reefer shit?
I think my mom keeps some in the car. I'm just not sure where.
That classic 70s hash.
I don't think he has a port for that, but that's a really nice sentiment.
How about a
Yes.
hug, Mac?
I'll never be able to feel it properly. But sure.
Don't worry, I got you. And then I'm just gonna grab Mac.
I'm currently oh shit. The car is swerving. As
Mina,
you're
just
hugging
also,
you.
Mina has the wheel.
Yeah,
Just
you're
like, we're good,
leaned
we're good,
over.
we're
You
good.
got the wheel.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna separate my
please.
hands a little bit so you can see, but still like holding you.
Ugh.
You
Is
hear-
Puck still sulking in the car somewhere?
Yeah, he's just sitting in the back. He's like, "Hey, guy, thanks for taking that interview for me. Honestly, that was only going to be a lot. Good news, though. Great news. Diamond Hands over here on GameStop. I'm still in it. So,
Why would I care?
oh, I don't know. Just thought that may be interesting to you guys. Anyways, so where are we stopping, gang? I'm excited. I'm so hungry. I can go for some Waffle House right now.
I throw one of the sandwiches at him.
Gosh. Is this an old Baconator? Nice.
He's like, wait. Mira would be like, wait. Waffle House. Fights. Food and a show.
This is an
But
interesting kind of.
where are we exactly? I think Waffle Houses are mainly in the South.
Yeah, you guys are out of the South now.
Like,
Again, you guys are dealing with, magical travel here, so you guys are moving much faster than you probably should. You guys are getting into, I'd say, probably a Missouri, Kansas area at this time.
I need to look at this map of the United States for reference.
I know. I gotta figure out what's the change over there.
Sure.
Gotta have something.
Yeah, not me. I knew that. I don't have Google Maps up.
Let me just say, there's a whole lot of nothing in Kansas.
Well, what if we did that dreams group sleep thing, but we just left Puck there with your dad?
Well, my dad knows Puck.
What a
Technically,
combo.
he's a contractor for Queen Mab, who works for my dad. So he's like a subcontractor.
Technically, I'm freelance.
But like,
Oh.
yeah, but like, of all the bad influences in your life, who do you think is the worst?
I don't want my dad to think I know this guy.
What you do?
You do
don't
know
want
me. I'm in your car.
Not.
Danger.
I just reach my hand over towards the door.
Okay, well, we don't need to do that again. Honestly, it stopped getting as exciting after the first 25 times. Listen.
That's you.
I don't want to know you.
Okay.
You're weird, and you're wearing weird like pants, and you're annoying.
Mira, on the other hand, wants to know all of Puck's deepest, darkest secrets to destroy him. So I'm just gonna be like, so Puck. I feel like, why don't we give this, friend thing a try? Why don't? I mean, I get it. I get it. You're like supposed to be our enemy or whatever, but we're gonna be stuck in this car for a long time, bud. And so I'm just thinking, like, who are you? Who is the real Puck?
He sucks.
No, nah. Let her do her thing.
Nah. Who am I? That's a great question. I'm sort of an influencer. I'm sort of a subcontractor. I'm kind of a lifestyle guru. Kind of a motivational speaker. I'm kind of a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm kind of the face of a generation in many ways.
Right.
I'm a sort of high level of fae. One might even go as far as to say a minor archfey.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even the normal fae weaknesses don't even work on me. I'm fine around iron. I'm down. I'm not even like tricked by riddles and things.
Wow.
It's really only one or two things that really affect me now that I'm an archfey. It's really, in many ways, I'm kind of a hero, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I bet there are so many people who look up to you and are just like, so like, I bet there are people walking around saying, I want to be Puck. And then I'm just going to like, as I'm saying that, I'm going to be like texting the group chat, like throw up emoji.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who want to be me. I have a lot of fans. They post a lot of Joker memes on Reddit. That's kind of their, yeah.
But do they even know? How does one become a Puck? How
does what? Well, the first things first, you don't want to get anywhere near alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, unless you're drinking with normal mortals, in which case they're fine. They can't drink that much. But here's the thing. a lot of people don't realize that it's as much of a body game as it is a mind game.
Right.
Right? Because it's like up here, you're sharp. But down here, your body is a temple in many ways.
Right. But you're like an archfey, so like alcohol shouldn't have any effect on you, right? Like
you would think, right? Except for the the old tiny folk curse and all. So that but that's really one of the only things that affects me these days. So it's really like very little of a worry.
Wow, that's so incredible. That's
I mean, it's really
so unique, you know?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not entirely unique. Kind of all Fae have it, just like the whole like can't say no to a drinking contest, and if you manage to outdrink me, then you can. Then I have to grant a wish and all that. It's like whatever, But like nobody even uses that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
Whatever.
That's such like an old technicality. Like who would remember?
Right? Like
that,
who would use that? That's ridiculous. And then it's like beyond that, it's like technically Oberon is like my boss or whatever.
Right.
So like technically he could stop me at any time from doing
How
anything.
is he doing, by the way?
He's great. He's in Aruba.
Really, Aruba?
He's on
Goes
vacation.
On to Snapchat.
Check out, yeah. Oberon's posting on Snapchat. It's a lot of just like pictures of him being like an old dude in like just swim trunks at parties in Aruba with mostly people younger than him, looking very out of place but trying to look like he's having a great time.
Can I text in our little group chat that's just an article of like top 10 drinking games to play in college to everyone and just put 3 question marks?
While
do
that
any of you know how to
happens-
play these?
A couple of them. But while that's happening, I'm going to just hit record. And whenever Puck is talking shit about Oberon, that's what she's gonna record and just have it sent to Oberon. Yeah. And it's just the caption is like, oh, it looks like your your employee is talking shit again. What address?
The thing about Oberon, he's a fine dude. He just doesn't really have the brain that I do.
Wow.
You understand?
Please elaborate.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
Please
So
elaborate.
in many ways,
mm-hmm.
he's a smart businessman. I respect a lot of the decisions he's made for his kingdom.
Absolutely.
But he's not thinking like, what are the next steps? What is our he's going A to B, but is he going A to C, or is he going A to D for that matter?
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's just like, to me, I say like, well, we need to talk about things like analytics and demographics and other buzzwords like that.
How is he as a dad?
Yeah, well, he's not
if you are a daddy, like what is Oberon? I honestly, personally, he's a bit more daddy than you, but I don't know.
I disagree with that. Actually, I think in many ways.
How so? Oh, please let me know.
A lot of people, and I'm not saying this, of course, but a lot of people are saying that Oberon is kind of. He's got that kind of bad dad vibe, like that kind of like out of shape, kind of like dumb dad vibe of like kind of is bad at everything and should step to the side and let his cooler son take over.
Cool.
Oh wow, that's
Any
wild.
portions that he sounds like he's complimenting, takes that out and then sends.
While you're doing that, we just got raided. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Sidecar stories. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, raiders. Appreciate it. The party is currently trying to get Puck out of their car in various ways, and Puck continues to be the worst. So Nat, you're doing research on drinking games right now, right?
Yeah, I sent like a BuzzFeed top 10 college drinking games to play before you graduate or something like that. I sent it to the group with like, do any of you know how to play these? And now she's just like on Wikipedia Googling like rules to beer pong.
You actually search that, you get to the Wikipedia page, and it pulls up the primary image is like some college students playing beer pong. As you are looking at that, you notice in the background a familiar figure of a woman in a long blue dress. And you can see she's got bright, like shocking red hair with looks like grain sort of woven through it. And she's got like big, chunky hipster glasses on, and she's got a flannel on over her dress and is holding like a red Solo cup and like cheering on. And you recognize her from Atlantic City. This is the goddess of beer and brewing that you managed to do a favor for in Atlantic City, Ninkasi.
I copy paste the picture into the group chat with 3 more question marks, just so everybody else sees it.
Interesting.
While they're like interviewing Puck, and Nat just continues like every rule, like circle of death, stack cup, like flip cup. She's like, I need to know the rules to all.
I
of
like
it.
that you're playing a character that's not supposed to know these games, but you just rattled off 4 drinking games off the top of your head.
You can also do quarters or pizza box.
Yeah, table face, of course, yeah.
No, she's like just going down the list of like the top 10 ones and just all of those. Like, what do we do?
Yeah. You see in the background of every photo of these, you can see Ninkasi in the background of every.
I start spamming the chat with them.
Girl, please.
I'm gonna be like, Nat, chill. But this is a great idea. Perhaps we should ask her for help, or maybe a blessing of some sort. I mean, we did kind of do her a major favor.
We do have a boon from her.
I don't want to waste that on him, especially if we have like other big things going to happen to us in Cali.
Do you think we could just 4v1 him at like one of these games? Or just like a 1-to-1 like drink off?
I don't think any of us can outdrink him, and we did just shoot him in the face, and he jumped back into the car.
We have like we've also just thrown him out of the car a couple, like actually 30 times at least at this point. I did send a snap to his boss about him talking shit, so maybe that'll provide something.
Yeah, but he said he's at work and he keeps coming back even after we shot him in the face, but he said it was the curse of the tiny folk. So like if we can outdrink him, like if we beat him at a drinking game, we can just say go away forever, I think.
Didn't he say that alcohol, like he's not supposed to have alcohol?
Yeah.
Why was he offering Smirnoff then?
To us, not to him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
What if we invent?
Oh, Smirnoff is an alcohol.
It is.
It has an
It's
alcohol
5%.
Oh, that's like. Oh, sorry. I meant like it's mortal alcohol.
Yeah.
So it's not like really alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So we need like godly alcohol,
like ambrosia.
Kinda. Oh, I actually do. I do nectar and I ferment it. I ferment it with a SCOBY. It's sort of like part kombucha, part nectar. I call it nekbucha.
Neck boot.
Hold on that real quick. Hey Mira, can you do like the Jesus thing and turn water into wine? Is that something that you're able to do? And it would technically be divine.
I mean, that would be actually pretty dope. I want to try.
Okay. So,
Maybe that will impress him enough to leave.
I feel like if anybody has a chance of like beating him though, I feel like Mirror would be, because like if I control water, like I feel like I'd have a good constitution for something that's mostly made of water.
I
And
believe you,
whatever.
but we're gonna see how it goes.
I do want to try the wine to water to wine thing.
Yeah, I do like that. I think. I mean, do you have a move that you want to use here, or do you think that this is something that you?
Let me see. Would this fall under produce element?
No, because your element is water, and we've pretty much. I'm
Let's
going
see.
to put my foot down and say that alcohol is not water. I'm just gonna.
Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything.
I don't think I have anything that would do that, but
All right, so why don't we call this then? Go ahead and roll plus. Whew. I'm a little bit. Let's call this bend fate. So what you're equivalently trying to do is you're trying to take your produce element and have it do something that it's objectively not going to do, which I feel like is one of the boons of bend fate is your gift does something beyond its normal limits.
okay.
So why don't you roll plus weird for bend fate here?
Okay. Remind me what I'm rolling. Is it
2d6 plus
2d6?
your weird stat.
All right, so
Plus that weird ass stat.
So 2d6 would be 9, and I don't think I have anything in weird.
All right, so total 9.
It's 9,
So
yeah.
you get one boon, which would be your gift does something beyond its normal limits. So you succeed in that, but you also get a bane. And okay. I am going to say that
if you pass out,
one of your gifts is unusable for the rest of the scene. So what you take a cup and you focus and you manage to fill the cup up, and you guys see it does fill with what looks to be some sort of alcoholic fermented something. It's not quite wine, but it's something that smells alcoholic. It almost smells like fermented fruit of some kind, but not like done in like a new age mechanical way, like very old, almost something like ceremonial here fills this cup. And then you are exhausted, and you've managed to get one cup, but you don't think that you could do this for more than that. But you have summoned something here that seems to be divinely touched alcohol here.
Holy shit.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, I did it. I don't know what it is, but I did it. I'm gonna pass it to Mina like you give.
Mira's drunk somehow.
Yeah, I'm just so exhausted. I'm just like, take the cup.
Oh my god.
Can we pull over? Can we please pull over?
I can pull over.
Can you pull over at we're in Kansas, liquor store?
I can pull over at a liquor store. Sure.
Can you go to
or I could drive us if you're looking for alcohol, I could of course bring us to the Colorado Brewing Festival, currently happening 3 hours away in Colorado.
Yes. I feel like did you not bring alcohol in that?
No. I brought raisins.
It's just about raisins.
You
I
did.
brought one wine cooler just for me.
Oh, like a beatbox or?
I was just gonna look at it.
I brought moonshine.
I'm very proud of you.
Can
I have a
I?
friend from the mountains.
Can I try to? So I have spell casting,
Yeah,
which is just cast a spell.
yeah.
Can
You can
I-
just cast magic, which I'm surprised you haven't done more with. But sure.
Can I duplicate this cup of wine that like it's a plastic, I'm assuming solo cup. Can I just fully duplicate that?
It's actually a Wendy's cup that has gotten dumped out and refilled now.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah,
Takes me back to high school.
Can I
Nice,
duplicate
dude.
it? Like get like 5 or 6 cups of it?
yeah. So obviously you're the arcane, so you can cast spells here. So go ahead and let's go ahead and roll plus weird. We're gonna see what effects and costs you have.
It's 5 plus 3, 8.
All right. So you pick one effect and one cost. Since there isn't really an effect that lines up perfectly with what you want to do, I'm going to say you can duplicate it, but the cost is going to be, this is draining energy-wise because you're, duplicating divine alcohol equivalently out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Another raid. Whoa, sorry, just got a notification for a raid. Hey there, gang. Total Party Kiss. Thank you so much for the raid. Super appreciate it. We're trying to get Puck drunk on divine alcohol here, so we're going to see. Yeah, I think that your best option here is it's going to take energy. Would you rather have it all come from you, or would you rather have it come from the party as a whole?
Can I say everybody but Mira? Because Mira's already doesn't have any energy left, I think. So would
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Before that happens, I'm assuming our harm is out. I'm like, it's like we've healed at this point because it's been like several hours.
Yeah. So you can regain harm. I will say back to. I will say everybody who took harm still is at 1 harm,
Okay.
because you guys haven't slept yet.
Got it.
So you're recovering. You have that divine quality where you're able to recover, but you're not healed yet because you're still exhausted.
That's fine.
So yeah, you can do that. You can definitely say everybody but Mira. Okay, cool. So you do that, and the 3 of you are all going to take 1 harm as you feel that energy. And you create 3 more cups of this divine liquor here. And you see Puck looks like he's licking his lips and looking at it oh man, that looks like some pretty dope shit. Not gonna lie.
So we have 4.
You have 4 now.
I text the group chat. We need at least 2 more to play beer pong.
I'm gonna text the chat. I think these are all for Puck, and we just drink my Midori sour
No.
or whatever.
That's what I mean. We get 6 cups on his side, and then regular cups of normal shit on our side, and then that's how we set it up, so that even if
What are you texting about?
How we're
girl
gonna
things.
destroy you at beer pong right now in this van somehow.
In a van? In a moving van?
I'll fucking kill you, dude.
I mean, okay. We could play a card game. I feel like Mina is super good at tarot, and like if your future sucks, you have to drink.
I also am just pretty decent at cards, insight and all that.
Sure. Cards. I don't understand the difference.
I don't generally. I'm against drinking and driving.
You're not
Mac
You're
is
not
driving.
driving either.
Mac
Mac
can't
is
drink.
driving.
Actually
See-
staring at a beatbox.
See, Mag looks very downtrodden, and all of a sudden, oh, I get it. No, I wasn't invited. That's okay.
You're invited. You have a gun. What more could you want?
See,
But
he's
we
just
do
holding
need
his
someone to
gun.
drive us to Colorado.
Wait,
We'll be in Colorado in 1.756324 hours.
Look,
wait, what did
Mac.
what did Alexa say Mac's arms are made of? Just out of
Oh, they're
curiosity.
3D printed.
Yeah, they're just supposed to be like he's driving the car by like electronical
No,
means.
I
It's
wanted
not
to-
as
I was envisioning how he's holding the gun.
oh, just like a Barbie doll, you know?
Yeah.
I love that image.
I will shoot a motherfucker. I'm
You
not
do it.
afraid to go to jail.
Step
It's
back.
a crafted gun, so you know it's linked up. It's fine. They don't need opposable fingers, you know.
Can I cast a spell again to make us just be there at the Colorado festival
To just
place?
speed you up? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We're there. Warp
yeah,
speed.
warp speed it.
Can I
Okay.
provide the aid of Longview to help with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you advantage on this roll from your good pal here, looking out the window, getting that long view for you.
I laughed.
So
Actively like giving full directions, like literally, if it weren't for Mina sitting in the front seat, you would just literally like be busting through buildings and shit.
That's fine.
I got a 13.
Oh yeah, easy. So I'll say you can do that instantly, and I mean probably the other one we could probably do the reverse of restrict movement, inverse restrict movement, and then what cost are you gonna take there?
I'll just do draw unwanted attention, and that we just like zoom into the center of the festival.
Cool.
Like we're not in the parking lot; we are in the
Yeah.
festival in a car. Like
So
next to
you
our
guys
next
basically come in on a warehouse, this giant convention center here. You guys are parked in the middle of inside a building. You guys have like phased through the wall. Are parked dead in the middle, surrounded by 1,000 craft breweries. They're all at different stands, all selling various craft. But you look around, this is like the most pretentious craft brewery event you've ever seen. All around you are just like all kinds of hipsters, and all you can see, as far as your eyes can tell, is IPAs. Hazy, double, triple, milkshake. That another bad IPA.
Dogfish.
New England, lactose.
Yeah, all those ones that are
Sour
bad
beer.
and don't taste good.
I love those.
Sure, whatever you say. If you don't have taste buds.
Don't.
Mac, put the gun down. We're not. Mac,
Look.
put the gun down.
I can't. For some reason, all I want to do is use the gun.
Now, usually I love the idea of violence, but instead, to take the unwanted attention away from everyone else, Mina's gonna just step out of the car and like step on top of it and just yell at the top of her lungs with like 2 jugs of moonshine. It's like, who wants to try some Appalachian fucking moonshine?
Go ahead and roll to sway someone. And you were already surrounded by people because you had drawn so much attention. So
And she's gonna try to lead them to another area.
I'll give you advantage on this roll.
Okay. 11.
11. You yell that you hear a cheer go up, and you start to run over to another table, and the whole crowd here follows you, and you just start serving tastings of just too much for it to be a tasting, so that everyone around you is just getting a little schwasty here at the Colorado Brewing Festival.
Can I cast a spell illusion just to give us all like matching company shirts and make the car look like it's like Mina's Appalachian Moonshine Brewing Company?
I will say that's simple enough that you can just like do
Okay.
that.
I'm like, we should get out of the car.
But not Puck.
No, Puck
Nope.
doesn't get a shirt.
I know.
Puck gets a pair of branded pants.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Free pants.
I would be like, Puck, somebody has to stay and watch the car. Can you do that? Can you stay and like protect
No,
the
no.
No.
Puck
car?
should come drink. Matt can watch the car.
Matt can watch the car, right?
That's,
He goes,
that's right.
I'll shoot anybody that enters the car.
That
Mac, you
isn't
should be
us.
careful.
Except for Puck. You
Oh,
can shoot Puck whenever you want.
Right.
Please be careful with my mom's car. Please don't shoot it.
And then Mira's just
I
gonna be
hold-
like, bust a cap if you need to.
You know it, motherfucker.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop playing
I hold-
GTA.
So much power in my hand. Can end a life with simply.
There needs to be way more gun control laws.
I'm going to go. Who am I? The door closes and see if I can go. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyways, liquor, booze. Is this all IPAs?
Wait, Puck,
And
you have to drink
moonshine.
these first. Just gonna push these solo cups.
He goes, all right.
Pre-game. Cheers.
I would. Okay.
And then we're gonna be like, Chuck.
Are you
Chuck,
also
Chuck,
gonna
Chuck."
drink one?
No.
He goes, I'm not drinking alone, dude.
Oh, let me get an
Hey!
IPA. I'll drink an
Moonshine!
IPA.
I'll drink with you if you let me get a not shit IPA.
Wow, those exist. Sure they do.
Yeah, Puck, because you fucking hate IPAs. Like,
Nah, dude, I love IPAs.
Let's
actually.
go, Puck.
Yeah, dude, I love a nice
I'll-
triple that tastes like making out with somebody who smoked weed a week ago and hasn't brushed their teeth since.
Yeah,
I
it's
hand
dank
him-
as fuck.
I hand him another Wendy's cup, and I'm like, I'll drink one of your favorite IPAs.
Absolutely not.
No, like, I'll drink with you if you show me your favorite IPA, and then
My
I'll
favorite IPA is a divine IPA that comes from. It's actually from the underworld.
Oh wow, hardcore.
They're
Maybe you should
chthonic
go
hops. Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Well, will you drink that if I drink something?
Yeah, he hands you another one of the cups with the divine mash in it.
But I made that for you.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have to find more, won't we?
Yeah. So come on, let's go find more. I grab him and I try to like pull him towards the stalls.
You start to pull him towards the stalls, and he goes, "All right, dude, whatever." You go to one of the stalls. You can see there's somebody behind the counter, but they're currently doing something. What do you say as you approach?
I would like one of your finest IPAs, please. Can I have a
Tippus. You see, you hear somebody. You hear a voice say, Actually, it's pronounced IPA." And turning around is Ninkasi, the goddess of brewing here at the stall. She goes, Nat, oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm so good. Can I have like can you make this beer not alcoholic?
Not alcoholic, kind of not my forte, honestly.
Can you just put her alcohol into mine, and then we'll call it even?
Here, wait. I pull out a Wendy's cup. Can you fill this full of beer?
She goes, yeah, of course I can. Be
That's
happy
not
to.
That's not our boon, though. That's not our boon. This is
Oh.
It's just a good time.
This is just like for like because we're friends.
Oh, don't worry. I'll show you a good time.
Oh,
Winking emoji.
Does she actually say winking emoji?
Yeah.
Or does the emoji
I assume
I
you're
do.
winking under the sunglasses.
You guys can't see it. But I'm winking.
the vibes are there. It's all good.
Okay. I hold out 4 Wendy's cups for
You
all
see
of
she
us.
just passes her hand over them and they fill up with the most beautiful looking golden beer with a beautiful head on it. But you can see that it's glowing just slightly too much.
Thank you.
No problem. That's actually a triple mash IPA. It uses we actually put lactose in it for that sort of milkshakey kind of feel without going all the way to lactose milkshake. But what we did, we actually put peaches in it, and the kind of play is sort of peaches and cream. But since it's sort of Halloween themed, it's actually peaches and scream. And it's got a really wonderful label on it. You would never know that it tastes like actual ass.
Nat just kind of sniffs one.
It smells like vaguely it could taste good, but you know that it doesn't.
I was gonna say, under no circumstances should you sniff a beer before you drink it. Thanks. I turn around and I just.
All right. Hey, listen, guys. I heard something about beer pong, and you know I'm in for that shit. But we could also do another drinking game. What is it that you came here for again? I mean, like, you guys are kind of just always showing up, you know? Like, just kind of all around when I tend to be, you know, doing my thing. Not saying that that's a bad thing. I love you guys.
I guess we're back at the van with everybody else, or at least I'm leading her.
Well, yeah, she's walking back with you. She's helping you carry these beers. Puck is like, yeah, I'll drink one of those beers, absolutely.
I just look at Ninkasi and go, like, not as a boon, but like as like we're friends.
Right, like friends, for sure, yeah.
Can you kill Puck?
Can I kill Puck?
Yeah, like
Can
as
I
friends.
murder him?
Or like make him go away. Because he
Forever.
sucks.
Forever, though.
I point
Like,
at him.
away forever.
Well, I point at him over where he's doing whatever he's doing. Just he sucks. I hate him. Is he just like standing there?
She looks at him and she goes, yeah, unfortunately, that's not really something that can be done in his current state. See, he's a trickster spirit, you know. He's an archfey, so he can't be killed. If it was just as easy to say, like, I don't know, like shooting him in the face or throwing him out of a moving vehicle, it would be that easy, and I would do that for you. But he has to be weakened. He has to be beat in some sort of way, or tricked, or bamboozled. Otherwise, in a way that allows you to gain power over him. Really, in order to do anything. That's weird Fae bullshit, honestly. We didn't do that back in for a minute. You see her like get slightly taller and more regal, and her like glasses disappear, and you see like a proper goddess in front of you, and she's like, back in my day, you know, we used to do this. Gods were of the people, you know, and not the people were not of the gods. You see, she kind of like fades back into her hipster form, and you realize like this once very important goddess of brewing has basically been demoted to goddess of incredibly specific craft brewing bullshit. She's like, and God, all they want is IPAs.
Hey, is that Nikasa? Hey girl, how you doing?
Oh my God, hey girl, how's it going?
I just like got a bunch of these people like hooked onto me.
I noticed, yeah, they're fucking
wanna-
schwasty.
I have a gift for you. I have an extra one just for you. And if you and
Oh,
this one particularly has just a drop of like essence of me and my mom. So it's
oh my
like a little bit
God.
divine. So here you go.
I
Here you
would
go.
normally say gross, but I think that's gonna actually be really good.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
what
Just for
game did you
you.
want to play with us? Because we'll play it with you as long as we get to beat Puck.
Oh, I just love drinking games. I think that they're fun and sort of, are a form of worship to me and allow me to continue to survive. So, in a lot of ways, I do like them. Other than that, I mean, I love them, and we could just do the one right now if you guys want. I mean, that would be the way to fool Puck if it were me. I would challenge him to a drinking game and then kind of try to drink him under the table, but he only gets drunk by divine alcohol, so
We got that. We got that handle.
okay, as long as you're on board, then yeah, no, we can do that for sure. Just have a low-key sort of pong game or flip cup, or we could do table face. I like that one. You guys ever play Monster Mash? That one's you just drink for the entirety of the length of the song Monster Mash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it is on theme.
Can we is there one that's easy to win for us?
Beer pong.
Probably
Winning is
Pong.
being drunk.
In many ways, yeah, but in other ways, it would be successfully getting Puck off your ass.
Yes.
So that's another way of winning.
And being so
Beer
drunk I
pong
don't
it is.
remember he was there is also winning. So it's like
I've
a
been
double.
there, sister. Let me tell you. My God, this one time we were God.
How about we talk about this while we're setting it up?
Oh yeah, don't worry. So she goes, all right, everybody, we are about to have the greatest game of beer pong ever played. You see, she claps her hands in a flash of bright light. You all find yourselves in an ancient, carved out coliseum.
Oh
In
my
the
God.
stands are 1,000 hipsters, all drinking various craft IPAs. And in
Jesus
the middle,
Christ.
a massive stone pong game,
Oh my
complete
God.
with a stone folding table and stone red solo cups the size of a child. Sits
Does it
in the
have
middle.
Does it have one of those frat things where they paint over it, but it's like carved into the like?
Yeah, it's absolutely like very poorly painted. It has like everybody's initials on it from like a 2008 frat rush.
The triangle and the line and all of the stupid like.
And
Oh my God.
you guys are on one end and Puck is on the other, and sitting in like a lifeguard chair on one side is is Nick Cassie, and she goes, now, in the name of everything that is delicious and heavily hopped, let the greatest divine game of beer pong begin! And everybody cheers, and that's where we're going to end our session today.
Yay!
Oh,
Every game,
boy.
it just ends with a fight.
It's like you guys play beer pong for 5 minutes and then just beat the shit.
Is it 4v1?
It is. It's a
Yeah.
4v1 classic
Cool.
divine beer pong game. Thanks everybody so much for watching. This was a whack one. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got combat in the first half. We got a lot of gun. Kind of talking about guns, and Joe Rogan made an appearance. I never thought I'd voice Joe Rogan in a game, but here we are.
He is not sponsoring this.
Yeah, sponsored by Joe Rogan.
And bang.
And Bang Energy. God,
Jesus
dream TTRPG table, Joe Rogan, Puck, and the CEO of Bang.
And Elon Musk.
And
Oh
Elon,
my
of
God.
course, elongated muskrat.
That's
Yeah.
also nightmare blunt rotation.
Nightmare blood rotation. Thanks everybody so much for watching. This has been an absolute blast. Thank you to my cast. Let's go through and do some quick outros, and then we'll just do some pluggies, tell everybody where we start. And since JJ, you weren't here when we did intros, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is JJ. Thank you guys so much for being here. Had such a good time. You can find me on Twitter at JJ_Cray, and you can find me here on Twitch at BamReborn97. And I am a TTRPG chef, currently making my way through the Necro Nom 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 cookbook. So that's pretty fun. So you guys can join me on Sundays while I cook recipes from that cookbook. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Kai.
Hello. I'm Kai. I'm a librarian. Follow me on Twitter, I guess.
What's your Twitter?
It's the one. It's Hellicake752. It's on the little banner thing underneath on the overlay.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to look up my roommate's TikTok and shout her out, but yeah, I have nothing.
Yeah. Nice plug, Kai.
Yeah, I'll do it next time.
Easy. Ava.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your mother, Ava, here. You can find me on Twitter at TSUKIKOMUMAI Sikikumumai. Also, you can also find me here on this Twitch stream on Wednesdays. Roll for Luck is coming back officially starting next week. Thank you if you stopped by for the Vampire by Night, the Roll for Luck by Night stream yesterday. That was a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys next week.
Heck yeah. Arc.
Hi, I'm Arc. I'm Arcanian ending everywhere. You'll know how to spell that from this and chat. Yeah.
Yeah, go follow Arc. And of course, my name is Gaynor. I'm going to take off my sunglasses and do this part because I feel like a total tool bag. Oh, it's so bright. My God. My name is Gaynor. You can follow me on Twitter at gaynorcott, GAYNORCOTT. I'm an actor, TTRPG enthusiast. I'm also gay in a lot of different ways. So if any of that interests you, you can go follow me on Twitter. I just had a cool hot take that has been gaining a small amount of traction in the TTRPG community. So go find that if you're bored.
Oh, God.
You can also find me doing all kinds of stuff, specifically monthly, over on twitch.tv/thornydryad, running a game of Mass, U-Force Inheritance, a fantastic cast over there as well, and upcoming projects and things, podcasts happening. Hey, if you're interested in the YA series Warriors about feral cats out in the woods, you can go check out my podcast, Two Leg Talks, where me and a friend from college went back and reread the series as adults, and wow, it is wow. So if you want to go listen to that, season 2 is on its way. We reread the second series because I guess God has punished me for my hubris, and I have no other option.
Okay, Brian David Gilbert.
Didn't think I was going to get called out for that, but moving on. So you can find that on Instagram, also at Two Leg Talks. Yeah, follow me on social media. And of course, thank you to Girls Run These Worlds for giving us the space to run this game. Fantastic collective, running some fantastic games. Open casting calls right now. I believe the last one I just saw was an I Spy game. The game created by Brandy Rose. I believe Glaza is running that. Classical Glaza, who is just a real great person. It's an absolutely fantastic opportunity. And of course, pitches are always open for Girls Run These Worlds. So go ahead and put those pitches in on Twitter, Girls Run Worlds. Yeah, thanks so much. And thank you for watching. Thank you to my players. And we will see you for our finale this time next week. See you then in the family business. See you later, gamers.